Friendships are essential in our lives. Good friends are always there for us, making the good times even better and the bad times a little easier to bear. However, not all of our friends have our best interests at heart. Friends can help in a variety of ways, including providing soup when you're sick, words of comfort or distraction after a stressful day, or a spare bedroom when you need to get away. Strong friendships, on the other hand, are built on mutual support. One person typically bears the brunt of the communication, time, and effort required to maintain a one-sided friendship. When they require assistance, they immediately seek you out. When you're in a pinch, however, you can't seem to get through to them. They made a strong impression on you right away, leaving you wanting more. They piqued your interest with their own convenient stories, causing you to feel strongly attracted to them. However, after a while, you began to notice that there was something odd about them. They can't possibly be friends with everyone. Their kindness is merely a ruse to hide their true, heinous intentions. Oh, there are so many of them in the world. A friend to all is a friend to none, a wise man named Aristotle once said. Friendships with good people can feel like family. Hold on to those friends when you find them. Regrettably, not all of them are. Some are toxic, meaning they are bad for you and probably bad for the other person as well. Toxic relationships can harm your physical health, emotional well-being, self-esteem, and even your other relationships. Today, we'll go over the top 10 easy ways to figure out whether your friends have good or bad intentions. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos in the future. Number 10. Equal measurement. A lifelong friend is someone who is always there for you when you need them, as well as someone you can help when they need it. When you're out of work, they pick up the bill, and vice versa. It's a yin and yang thing, if you think about it. When it comes to a friend who doesn't have your best interests at heart, you'll find that the scales aren't balanced. You take them to the airport without hesitation, but when you're on your way out, they don't respond to your request for a ride. When you get together to catch up, it always seems to come back to them in their life, no matter what the topic of conversation is. Friendship must be reciprocal, meaning that both parties must contribute, rather than one person giving and the other taking. If it's a one-way street, your friend is more interested in making money. Number 9. Boundaries. Maybe it was a friendship badge of honor in middle school to borrow your friend's clothes without asking and to assume that you'll spend all of your free time together, or even that your friend has a say in who you date. Most of us develop more healthy boundaries and a more casual approach to closeness as we grow out of this stage of friendship. It's then clear that, while your friend is welcome to invite you places or share their thoughts on your boyfriend, you won't always agree because you're independent. And that's usually what friends admire in each other. If your friend is infringing on your independence and you feel pressured to do things or make decisions that you don't agree with, you may want to reconsider your friendship's boundaries. Number 8. Gossip. You can't trust a gossip, no matter how you spin it. If they have an opinion and all the inside information on everyone and are willing to share it, you can bet they will gossip about you as well. This type of person will often force you to reveal your deepest secrets or personal details. But it's not because they care about you, it's because they thrive on the drama and love to spill some juicy new beans in order to gain status. If you share your personal information with someone who gossips about other people's secrets, it won't be long before they broadcast your news as well. If you recognize one of your friendships in these points, don't be sad about having to let them go. Instead, read on to find out why it's easier than you think. Number 7. Respect. A well-intentioned friend wants to see you succeed and grow. They have your best interests at heart and want to give you sound advice, even if they don't always agree with you. Someone who isn't interested in your friendship but rather in stroking their own ego will frequently belittle or insult you in order to appear superior or funny in front of a group. You don't have to stick around as their punching bag because this isn't a true friend. It's difficult enough in life without having to deal with your friends. Find friends who will stand by your side, defend your honor, and give you sound advice to help you grow as a person. Number 6. Jealousy. Have you ever had a friend who actively works to keep you from making new friends or entering new relationships? That's not a good sign, to say the least. Because no single person can fulfill all of your needs, it's beneficial to have a group of friends from various walks of life. Friends from high school and college, family friends, siblings and cousins, neighbors, friends from the office and your children's school, and finally friends who share a common interest such as sports or hobbies. You won't have to rely on anyone or put any unnecessary pressure on anyone else this way. It also gives you a lot of perspective if you're facing a problem or need some advice. People who are toxic find it difficult to share. It's mostly out of fear that other people will diminish their importance in your life, perhaps even pointing out some of their unhealthy friendship patterns. Someone who wants to keep you to themselves is doing so out of an unhealthy need in them, and not out of adoration for you. And that's not a good foundation for a friendship to be built on. Number 5. Pessimism. It is not necessary for friends to agree on everything. So, if a friend insists on sharing their point of view on everything, let's agree that you're in a bad relationship with them. Being around someone who wants to argue with you about everything is exhausting and uninspiring. With someone who believes in my way or the highway, it's nearly impossible to plan a trip you'll enjoy. It simply places everyone in a position of being on the defensive. You should not be forced to defend yourself in front of your peers. Obviously, this isn't to say that your friends shouldn't push you to improve, but friendship is a safe space where you can make mistakes and still be supported. It doesn't have to come with any strings attached. There will be more on this later. Number 4, tell it like it is. You shouldn't have to be a CIA agent to figure out what's going on in a conversation with a friend. There are a variety of reasons why people lie, and we won't go into them here. However, having a friend who lies has the effect of making you distrust them. They may hype themselves up or persuade you to do things you don't want to do before you realize their lies. Friends with good intentions will not have to deceive you. They won't have to persuade you to do something by telling you alternative facts about the situation. It doesn't have to be a big deal to let someone like this go, no matter how great you think they are. Read on to find out why. Number 3. Acceptance. Friendship does not imply that you are identical to someone else. Friendships that are healthy accept that everyone has aspects of themselves that you like and aspects that you don't. They accept the differences, even if they are flaws. Toxic friends will put pressure on you to change, to imitate everything they like, believe, and feel about everything. They'll use some of the techniques we mentioned earlier, such as belittling or a lack of boundaries, to steamroll you into submission, from fashion to music choices. Number 2. Competition. The most common frenemy trait is when your friendship becomes an escalating competition that you didn't agree to participate in. We don't deny that having a little healthy competition to keep up with your friends can feel a little like competition, but we're not talking about the unhealthy kind here. You're in a bad place if your friend makes you feel like you're constantly one-upping each other. It's exhausting, and it's not the kind of safe haven you should be creating for your friends. Number 1. Trust your instincts. Nothing beats good old-fashioned intuition when it comes to determining whether your friend has good or bad intentions. You probably already know the answer if you have to go through a checklist. Trust your instincts and surround yourself with people who want to succeed in your personal, professional and spiritual lives. That concludes the top 10 easy ways to determine whether your friends have good or bad intentions. What are your thoughts on our list? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more future videos.